All right then, welcome everybody to the stream for this evening. Hope we're all having a lovely day so far. Today we are gonna try just doing, it's gonna be a bit of a chill one. We're gonna do like not super investing lots of time stuff, maybe. We're going to be spending a lot of time in the loading screen, though, I think, because as the title of the stream says, I would like to try and get that one cloak that we were looking at from the Naruel thing for level 95, and potentially 100, since we did throw around the idea of moving up to level 100 with Feyrand relatively soon. Kinda soon. But we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, since that has that discussion was had, originally I was gonna go on do it on Thursday, but now Thursday I have a meeting at work, unfortunately, so I will not be able to stream this coming Thursday, which is slightly annoying because I won't have like a full time. What? No. So basically, it's gonna be kind of. This is only gonna be like 2 hours. Sort of thing. So it's 10 o'clock for me now. It's going to be until midnight, sort of thing. It's going to be kind of vary because I have a new work schedule. So basically, the main idea is normal stream time is 6 p.m. for me. So what the plan is I want to go and do Mondays, normal stream, 6 till 11, 12-ish. And then it's going to be Wednesday, probably, well, depending on how, I'm doing Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, so it's kind of a double. So depends on how I feel, but I'll do hopefully a stream on Wednesdays, then a regular stream on Thursdays as well, and then Saturdays and Sundays will just be this like 2.5 hour streams, just to add more days to the schedule. Since on the weekends I finish at 8 o'clock. So I got back at... I actually left late, and then I decided to get some food. So, yeah. And just, like, chill out for a bit before I streamed. Right. I should be able to just do this. Well, luckily, we're not actually really going to be playing the Warden in terms of, fighting today. The Warden part is I'm just trying to get the cloak for the Warden, but we're not actually going to be worrying about that too much. Recently, I've not even been on Warden properly. We've actually been playing our Hobbit Hunter, so no screaming involved. I do need to remember that, though. Like, I think at this point, I've kind of, blocked out mentally the Warden sounds, but yeah, they can get rather annoying. I've just kind of filter them out just in my head, not even in game. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do. I've still got like a load of 130 gear on here, but I'm hoping I should be able to do that. I do have a full set of delving uncommon gear on here though, so I should actually be stronger than Palpatine. I could be wrong. But yeah, another thing we can do as well is because we're going to be doing Feyrand for at least one of these, we actually will have enough festivity tokens to get ourselves the, I can't remember what it is. There's a pet basically for the festivity tokens. We have 15 right now. We need 20. So that's going to be fine. We'll get up to 30 because we'll do 3 full runs of this properly. See, I don't know, because we got the Grimbark's Legacy. I don't know if that's in my... I haven't got a thing on me, but I don't know if that's in my shared vault. But we did get Grimbark's Legacy. Unfortunately for Warden, it's not really relevant because it's the whole minus 4% skill inductions item. So not really too useful. I wonder, maybe... I'm thinking Kestor is Redline RK now. I wonder if it would be advantageous to have a skill induction item or reduction on a red RK. I don't know if that counts as an induction, is all. That's the only thing. Right, let's just do that. And, oh no. Okay, so we got Fighter's Ward, which is, I do want to hold on to. We didn't actually get this one previously, but Fighter's Ward is the same. But it's obviously a lot of vitality, a lot of fate, critical defense, physical mitigation, and tactical mitigation. And there is on any common damage, a 75% chance to negate damage, which is also a very interesting thing. Not particularly relevant to Feyrand. Actually, I lie. It could be relevant to Feyrand, kind of. But I guess we'll see. I think overall, I'm still preferring... I can't remember what it's called. Basically, whatever the other one is. We have Grimbark's Legacy, and then there's Fighter's Ward, and then there's another one. But we want the last one. We want the third type. I'm also curious. We got this on the tier 2. I actually want to see then if the item levels are different, because we got the other one on tier 3. If it comes to it, I'm not like that fussed, but I just hope that the item levels are the same. Hey, at least I got an AoE thing on. Okay, that worked out. That one was close to, like, death, but should be fine. Right, mithril chest. No. So sad. I don't know if it really matters if I complete the quest, but... so yeah, basically what I want to do is I'm probably just going to be juggling through a couple of characters. I might even try myself some delvings, potentially. We did a couple of delvings last time, right? So maybe we'll try some delvings. Where's my... Whatever, I'll just go to my house. But yeah, we maybe go do some delvings. If we get it really early. If we do get it early, my plan is I want to jump on my alt account with Zia. And basically, because it's fellowship tradable, so for an hour after it's done, it is tradable within the fellowship that it was obtained within. Basically, I am able to just go through with some lower level characters that are within the level 100, like... If I'm doing 100, within the 10 levels of that, so 110, I think I can do anything above 110 down to 100, which is fine, and anything from 90 upwards I should be able to do. So Kestor, for example, can do it. I think Kestor is the next lowest character. But if I look in here, we should have Grimbark's Legacy, and again, I'm curious. Right, so there is an item level difference. It's not massive. 2 item levels. We're looking at 2 vitality. Well, we're looking at 40 armor, 2 vitality, and 1 fate. Those are the main stats that we can compare. I'm not that fussed about 2 vitality. However, ideally, we want to get tier 3 as the highest one. Obviously, the main thing for this is because it gives us 2 essence slots. If I can get some level 95 essences or level 100 essences, for the level 100 ones of vitality, then we can boost that up significantly, which would be pretty nice. So this one is bound to us for a little bit, so we need to be a little bit careful, but the way to fix that is just sell it and buy it back, and then it resets. Really nice way of doing that. I can't remember what the other one is. Skirmisher, that's the one. So you've got Skirmisher, Fighter's Ward, and Grimbark's Legacy. I never actually got previously the Fighter's Ward. I only got the Grimbark's Legacy at level 65 and the other one at 65, Skirmisher one at 65. So yeah, that's nice. And obviously we have, what, 9 more days of the festival. So for 9 more days, if we want to, if we are really unlucky, we can go for the 100s. If I get the 100, hopefully rather quickly, the plan is I'm going to try and get like a 105. And I don't know, at a push, maybe try and go for the 115s. By the time it's 120, we're like 120 with Fairend. I don't think... I mean, it might be best in slot potentially, but I don't think I'm going to be that upset. Because by the time we're there, it's probably been another year. Honestly, let's be honest. And we can worry about it when we get to that point. So, yeah, for now, probably not a huge problem. It's also really nice because it gives me an excuse to play some other characters, you know? I get to play Palpatine and Afka and whatever other characters. Yaimio can possibly give it a shot, you know? I'll pick that up on Fairend, otherwise I'll forget. We still got, yeah, we do still have the 10% virtue experience gain as well, which is nice. And then, because this probably won't take all that long, I mean, it took us 10 minutes to get through one character, so I don't have that many characters. What we'll do is, I'm probably just going to do some more festival stuff, get what I can. I do not like that attack. We'll try and get some more festival stuff done. I'll do the in-league delivery. That should afford me enough to get all of the dragon items I need, and then it's 2.5 hours of just standing there with Zia and, you know, using it on him. But I can do that, you know, later. I wonder if I got a really long, like, number pad or whatever, like a really long USB cable with a keyboard. Do you think I could just put it in my one key and just go to a different room? Okay, so we actually got the shawl, which is the shoulder item. Not particularly useful, but hey, it's something, eh? I really hope at some point I can get a darker cloak. Not cloak, but a darker robe, I guess, would be what I'm looking for. This one, unfortunately, you can't make darker, but I don't know. Just the very vastly different shade of black, I guess. It's more of a gray for the cloak. Oh, it's not a black for the cloak and a gray for the robe than it is black. I don't know. It'd be nice to... Also, apparently I still have some carryalls on here. Why did I log into Palpatine, of all characters? Legendary item box times 2. I don't know. The one character that doesn't need a second legendary because he's own... Like, Kestor could have done with 2 legendaries. Fayrand could have done with another one. Not Fayrand. Tarvelod, technically. Cool. I can't remember what happens if the enemies get over there, but normally it's pretty easy to not have to worry. No, we didn't get in. Damn it. I'm just so upset. 8 hours, 46 minutes until I can get another one. I'm so sad. Right. Woven Waistcoat of the Abyss. Let's have a look. Yeah, I feel like this one would be really good, but it just doesn't. You can't dye it, and that's the worst thing about it. Obviously, the hooded cloak of the 9 or whatever it is. Is that it? Yeah, hooded cloak of the 9 is nice. But yeah, for some reason, annoyingly, you can't dye this one. I get the cloak, you can't dye it, but I don't know. If I want to be the Sith Lord that he is, you know. Woven Waistcoat of the Abyss. The question then is also, how easily obtainable is it? Ooh. So if you dye that black, does it go fully black? Ooh, okay. That might work. The only thing is having the belt, whereas on here you don't. but having it like fully black, it's still kind of that grayish color, like not, yeah, there is that like stark difference or noticeable difference. I also need to find better boots. What if I dye my boots black? It's something. It's just, you know, we've got Palpatine with father of Palpadol. Technically, his surname is Sith. You know, Palpatine, Sith, and then I need Lord of. I can't remember what kinship type you have to have, but you can have a title of a Lord, and I want it to be Palpatine, Sith Lord, just because I find that amusing. Like, Kestor is going to be my actual proper RK. Like, if I were to ever have an endgame RK that does content, it's going to be Kestor. But honestly, Kestor's in this weird point where I don't know if anybody else has this really, where you kind of just have a character that you know you need to work on, but you really just can't get the motivation. I just do not have the motivation to log into a character or to Kestor. But when I do, I just don't know what to do as well. That's not what I wanted to do. Like, I know I need to go to Helm's Deep probably and do that, but right now I'm in Galtrev because I was crafting. So I just get really distracted. I just sit down one day and just... I also have this thing though, where when I like need to level a character, I have to, part of me like makes me, oh wait, I have no festivity tokens left. Or I'm full on festivity tokens, damn. Yeah, I have this thing where I like have to, or not have to, but I look at the calendar and go, oh, I should wait for the double XP. Yeah, it being an Abyss thing makes me think it'll be Abyss of Mordath. That's my concern, is it's probably a motes item, probably quite easily, but I'm concerned about the requirements in order to obtain it. Like, a lot of, like, if I can obtain something with the same cosmetic look, but without the requirement of having done the Abyss of Mordath raid, that's the main thing I'm looking for. We can easily check, because I just need to go to Mordor, but... which is rather easy when everything loads in. Thank you. My mysterious door. Still one of my favorite housing items for some reason. Is it because I get to call it the Mordor door? Maybe. Question is... See, I'm curious about these. I need to start, it's a while back, it's a while away, but I do need to start farming Silver Signets of Thamdrim. Luckily, they're an account-bound thing, but, like, it's quite nice having the ability to buy traceries. Admittedly, they'll be teal, but if I can buy 106 incomparable traceries, I don't know if that would let you choose specifically which one you can go for. I kind of need to get a better standing. I think, if I'm correct, Tarvelard might have kindred here, so I might have a look for that. But yeah, at least buying these would be, or getting ready to buy these as soon as we're here, would be nice as well. But this is the crafting one. Yeah, I just need to basically find the repeatables that give those tokens. So what is it? Silver Signet of the Thandrim. Yeah, so I think with this one, is it Rune Keeper? I mean, any of these, right? So I have to have done Abyss of Mordath tier 2 in order to get these items traded. But a lot of the time, you can get like the same but a lower tier, right? So there is a chance that that exists. Like if I come here, or maybe here, and there's like jewel ring cloaks. Okay, so I think it has to be this stuff.
Now then,
Rare armor. No, okay, I can get it. Yeah, so you can get like a lower tier version, but then you've got the raid set, which is like... So just wanting the cosmetic is fine. Like, that's all I have to do is come here and get the padded waistcoat. I wonder then, is it the same here where it's like... I just wonder what woven waistcoat, like, where's that from? You know? Because this is rare armor.
From fair Ethelium.
I'll pick it up. I have the modes. Is there a difference between these? Not that it matters. So why are there 2 items in this vendor that are, as far as I can see, exactly the same item? That's very odd. Anyway, let's pick that up. Motes are an easy spend. And then, somewhere I should still have the thing. I picked up the VIP thing, didn't I? Did I not pick up the VIP thing? Oops. How do I get out of Mordor without dying? Because I can't die. I'm too strong to die. She just feels really out of place, you know? Just some random stable master, like, oh, well, I guess I'm here. But, Silver Signets of the Thamdrim is received from a quest rewarding many quests in Mordor. See, that's not very useful information. I knew that. But I need to know what the best way of getting... Not the best way, but like what repeatables. I guess I could look up Lotro Mordor repeatables. Udun quests. Ooh, the Liag.
What can I do for you?
Just checking I have that item still in here before I like get rid of... I have this in this black robe. Do I have any black dyes?
What can I do for you?
Maybe some... I need to get black dyes first. But anyway. Let's log out of me. Person number 1. I just... Silver Signet of the Thamdrim. Dor Amath. Quests. Like, there has to be some sort of... For it to be a... For there to be a vendor for it, and that be, like, the main currency, means there has to be some sort of repeatable way of getting them. Hey, how we doing? I don't know. Vector to Talith Urui. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe look into it a bit more, or just, I don't know, fingers crossed something works. Anyway. Or I just do a bunch of Mordor repetitively. Let's just get Valar's for the sake of it. No, as I said, there has to be some sort of... unless, like, the raid gives you it, and the, like, instances give you it for something. Abyss of Mordath. I didn't realize Palpatine would be a laggy logout. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, challenge, Lost Lore, Abyss of Mordath tier 1. But it doesn't give you a quest reward for doing that, so I don't know what's going on there. Lost Lore of Gorgoroth, the Abyss of Mordath, that's 10 silver signets. These repeatables don't even give you signets, so it can't be there. Alright, Renaborn. I'm I don't know if Scarshoe's gonna be able to do it, but maybe we should log in and just, I don't know, see. Oh, the game crashed. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We love a game crash. Abyssal relics, lesser abyssal weapon coffer. I think all that stuff we can get. Honestly, Mordor is probably going to be the easiest time now for us to gear up, bar getting the raid stuff, but we might even be able to beat out the raid stuff in some situations potentially, or get insanely close to it with Moat's gear. But the reason it's really easy is because at the time, it was all based on the Ash system, which is now the Moat system. And Moats are like a lot easier to obtain now than they were back then. So you have some gear, like you have the 112 gear that is like 70 moats per piece, which is arguably nothing. If you're getting 300 for finishing like Arluin, and that gets you like 3 bits of gear at 112, I'd say that's rather good for like 2 hours of work. And like that 112 gear is equivalent to literally exactly the same stats as crafted 115 gear. So like that's pretty good. If you can at 112 basically have the crafted endgame gear. Obviously there are better ways of like better pieces of gear, but it's a pretty good start. Just gonna quickly get my VIP thing because really I should try and go on all my characters every 2 weeks and get it, just so I constantly have it available rather than getting caught out. I'm also really curious when we get to that point of, I have never in my time playing this game actually found a Gorgoroth Steelbound loot box. I don't even know if they exist.
What can I do for you?
Quite honestly, I in some situations doubt it. I guess I could look up, right? Gorgoroth. There's none on the auction hall at the very least. Maybe they're just incredibly rare. But if they are possible to get, there's a chance I'll like try and unbox a few when we get to that level. New mail. Wait, Feyran sent me a load of stuff. Feyran sent me a load of stuff. I haven't got space for all this stuff. Feyran, what are you doing? What are you doing, me? Oh, well that didn't work out well. Just one of those annoying things is like, I have to wait for her to not be invulnerable. No, damn it. Gosh darn it. I'm interested in the rings item. Like Linta the Greater. Is it unique? It's bound to account. And it's not unique. So I could, in theory, have 2 of them. Chance to drop from tier 2 and tier 2 challenge mode chests within Abyss of Mordor. So when we get to that time, I guess, maybe it'll be worth trying to... I don't know, if... I don't know the Abyss of Mordor raid, like, at all. But I know it'll be a raid and therefore a 12-man instance, right? So So my question is it 12-man mechanically, or is it just 12-man because it's a raid? AKA, if you were to have, I don't know, 3 or 4 140s, is that enough to complete it? Because if I can, like, have Feyrand just exist, and then have, like, Zia and then a couple other people, like, join along and carry, basically, is that enough? Figments of Splendor, I really needed those. Wait, what was that currency capped on? Am I currency capped on festivity tokens? Yes. Do you know what? I should go spend them first so I'm not capped. That would make a bit of sense. I should probably buy the what's it called? The pet that we're after, and then just send it over to Feyrand. It's where I find out it's bound to account or bound to character. I like bound to account stuff. I prefer it. Cool. So luckily you can just buy it from here. The adorable sicklefly. There we are. I can even afford a second one, but that one will go into my main vault, and then that will go over to my shared vault. Sorry. And then Feyrand can pick that one up. And then let's go do a tier 3. I always like having the tier 3s be the one I do. Because, like, more than tier 1 and tier 2. Because I don't know if there's a higher chance. But, you know, I'm like, yeah, I want it to be this one because it's the best potential one. What I need to do as well is I need to have a look at the... I'm looking at the Gorgroth Steelbound loot box on my other screen. And I need to make sure... Or I need to check out, like, the pets on it. If I can just buy those pets elsewhere. Because I don't think I can get the Gorgroth Steelbound loot boxes. And I don't want that to be a pet that I can't actually obtain. Ideally. Oh, I completely forgot how to play for a second. Nothing new. Yep. I got a vine dress. I'm sure that looks beautiful on Renaborn, but yeah, not quite what we're after. So I just want to have a look. If I open up all those tabs, I have a feeling they're all tradable. So Tome of the Agonized Crawler can be found in the Gorgroth Steel loot boxes and is disenchantable to 200 Figments of Splendor. You can also get it from the Keeper of Mysteries for 1,000. Looks like all of these do seem to be purchasable for Figments of Splendor, which is good because that means those Figments of Splendor, which I'm constantly going around and getting because I'm constantly getting them from the loot boxes when we're opening them. I can use those and not be constantly capped on them. I'm going to skip Skarshu. Tarvelard is going to be next on the list. And then we'll go over to Feyrand. And, well, actually, what we'll do is I will do Tarvelard. And then I'm not actually going to do it on Feyrand. I'll maybe worry about that, like, later. Off stream. But then we'll go and do something else. Something festival-y. Maybe do some of the maze stuff just to get those tokens up. Because, again, I would like to get all the dragon items so we can get the consumable skill. And I might even go to Mordor on Feyrand and just have a little peek around. See what... see how many Figments of Splendor I actually need to get the remaining pets. Because there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 here. And some are 1,000, some are 2,000, some are 4,000. So Obviously, there's a lot. I have a feeling the game is going to crash. I have a high feeling. This is interesting as well. Apparently, the high enchanter, you can spend 2,000 motes to get Iswa, which is a will ring. But can you get the agility ring from them? Because I think the Abyss of Mordath, there was the legendary rings, which is Iswa the Greater, which is an upgraded version, but as a default basic version, let's go to the Udun Foothold and have a little peek first. It would just be interesting if I can afford that like straight away. Right now you can, apparently on tier 2 you can get the floor as lava as well. I feel like the items and the other stuff, other than the rings, I think the rings are the only thing potentially causing us problems there. But just like we're also gonna have to do, I'm also gonna have to do allegiances. To this day, I still have not done a Mordor allegiance ever. I have done good and bad allegiance, but I have never actually done any other allegiance. So Keeper of Mysteries. No, High Enchanter, I think is who I'm after, right? So barter for you, and then I guess I'll just look through the 20 pages and just look for a gold item. There is a chance the wiki has just like not been updated in regards to this item. But it'll be a very interesting time to see. Hopefully, I think if I'm capped on motes by the time I'm here, which is something that we can easily sort of work towards, then hopefully as soon as I do get here, I can just straight up buy what I need. So you can buy Turka, which is the might one, or you can trade like a different one. I don't know what Enchanter's Turka is. Let's have a look. Where am I under? I don't know. Expeditions Vanguard. It's just not on this page. That's all rares. Incomparables. Here we are. So Enchanter's Iswa. The original Iswa was renamed in update 21.2.1. At the same time, a barter option became available. The High Enchanter for the new Iswa. So this is an old version of this item that basically you could presumably upgrade. It looks like these are just a better version. So that's fine, I guess. So yeah, what we'll end up doing, I'm guessing, is as soon as we hit where we need to hit... I want to have a look at this cloak. I quite like that. That's actually quite nice. As soon as we hit 115, or even probably before that, I don't know if this is bound to account. It is. So that's actually something I could do. Is I can't do it on this gear specifically, but a lot of... I do have a separate banking character for Faerand, which means when we get to different tiers, when we get to 100, 105, 115, 120, 130, etc., etc., any bound to account gear or like boxes or anything like that, we're keeping on that character so we can have them in the bank at different stages, and then we just trade everything over. So what I'll probably do is try and get myself, which is funnily enough, if I hadn't bought that cosmetic, I would have actually had enough of this. I'll buy Linter. I will probably buy 2 because they are, well, they're not unique, so I can actually wear just straight up 2 of them. And if I actually compare that to, I think this will be the gear that we'd otherwise go for, Expeditions Vanguard. It's probably comparable to this, which actually does have more agility and more crit, but this has parry and an essence slot. So on top of that, I think
Dark
this
skies,
one,
dark
I could be
tidings.
wrong. Can I barter for you? I can barter for you. I just can't afford you right now. But essences, I don't know which ones are the best, but I think there's like gold versions. These ones. I can get like a vitality one of those and stick it on, or I could get a physical mastery one, stick that on, or I'm probably sure there's also a crit rating one, so whatever the crit difference is going to be significantly less. So yeah, we can wear those, and then, you know, this one has more crit, but we can put a crit one on here, and then this one, and the second one, we can just put a physical mastery on or a vitality on, and make up the difference there. So that's actually very worth it, I think. And these are 2,500, so there's no, as far as I'm aware, you just need to barter for them. So that's actually pretty good. That's obviously really far in the future though, especially with the speed at which Feyrand is progressing at the moment. Though we have, like, I don't know, we've hit a bit of a wall. I would say a wall, that's probably not a nice way of saying it, but we've hit quite a large grind recently, especially with the Stars of Merit. Once we're past 100, I think it becomes rather easy. Once it gets to 115, it's incredibly easy because everything, literally, I swear, everything becomes moats. And moats do not, like, have no value to me, especially because it's account-bound stuff. They're very easy to get, especially because a lot of stuff is account-bound, or more specifically, moats are account-bound. If moats were character-bound, more of an annoyance. Like, it would actually be difficult. Somewhat. But, luckily they're not. So. It's only when we get up to, like, current endgame that we have a problem. Damn it! Why did I have to get this one? Again. I didn't get it either time, like, at all last year. And today I've got it twice. I guess now the advantage is, compared to last time, I have a lot more, like, max level characters. Super Kraut Dog, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Let's do that tier 2 then. Fingers crossed my luck stays the same. Because I want skirmishes. And ideally at a high tier. I will settle for tier 2. Ideally tier 3. It's kind of upsetting because it would be nice as well to compare the 2 or the 3, like, especially at tier 3. I still think the skill induction one is probably not going to be something we go for. But you know how it is. Let me attack you. Just, you know, it's not that much of an ask, is it? Just let me shoot you in the face with some arrows. Okay, thanks, bye. How many of my grinds are time gated? In regards to, like, so this one, for example, we can only do 3 a day technically per character. We can do a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So that's kind of like a pain, but not really. It's not really a grind. It's more like it's a nice to have, but not a requirement. I still think, even with this cloak, that I'm still going to be using my 20 levels under-leveled cloak, quite frankly. Right now, none of them, I don't think. Like, Feyrand is the character that we're focusing on, right? The Warden. And I just need to sit down and kill some enemies and get myself, you know, all the Slayer deeds done. So, yeah, there's that. And then it's a lot of, like, you can only do them once per day, because the main grind right now is going to be Stars of Merit, so we can only do one of each epic battle, technically, a day, and all that. So it's just like, I don't know. Even that grind isn't really a grind, because I've been AFKing epic battles at 140, and yeah, it just means I have to remember to log in and do that, which I haven't been doing. I really need to do that. Now that we know what we're getting with the rings, I need to actually start working out how much it costs again and going for it. Luckily, Stars and Merit, as far as I'm aware, don't have a cap. Should I Heartseeker you straight away? Probably. 600k. Better than last time. I just don't like you telling me that I can't attack you, because it's just kind of rude. And please, thank you. I think they all have to do like a weird summoning circle thing. I can't actually remember. Anyway, Mithril chest, final one for the day. I'm so sad. Very upsetting. I got Fighter's Ward. I don't know. It would be really nice to have one of these at every level increment. Because it's bound to account, I could, in theory, just have them available for every character. But eventually they're going to not really matter. Like, there's not many characters I'm going to be level capping like Fairand, right? We're doing Kotal. But even Kotal's like, he's kind of been left alone recently. I need to go give him some love. Yeah, like when Delvings came out, new mission stuff. It was really good. I was really good at it. I was like doing all 10 a day and making sure I was being like really efficient with it. And then about like a weekend, I just kind of had like a crash on it. I don't know why my nose is so itchy today. But yeah, I like had a crash where I just stopped doing it. Like my brain just didn't think of it anymore, and I never did them again. That's a lie. I have done some since, but yeah, it's not been something that like went on my mind. And I get really bad like that because I don't know, Epic Battles is the same. We did them a load at level 50, and now we actually have to do them at level 95, and then I also have to do them again at level 100. Luckily, the 3 for the Epic quest we've already done, so it'll like let us skip. But in terms of actually making the character good at his job of killing stuff quickly. So Tracery, Tareen, Fairand, and Kestor should all be able to do level 100 cloaks. So that's quite nice. What am I looking up? I'm looking up in-league delivery. That's what I'm looking up. Because I need to get my 22 tokens. My 78 spring tokens, I should say. I think it was 78. Something like that. What's 7 times 11? That's 78, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, I just remembered. I was going to redo this screenshot. At some point. I still think it's one of my favorite screenshots. But, this, I think, something I can do to potentially make it look better. I actually don't know. It might not come out well. Luckily, I just have to go rerun this instance, and it's pretty easy to do. I have an SSD. In fact, my my Lotro installation is actually on my M.2 SSD, which is my like boot SSD. So should be pretty decent. And I even record the streams to a separate drive, so it's not even being hit by OBS. The problem is, Fairand specifically, this character, just takes so long because he's done so much. Like, the amount of deeds he's done, like, Lotro isn't very good at processing all that. So, for example, I have 4,734 quests completed. That's not exactly the most out of people doing. Deed wise, like if I go into deed tracker, I have like 1,246 deeds, and there's probably some I'm missing there. So I've done a ton there, and like we have a lot of stats and stuff. Yeah, this character is very very full, I guess, is a way of explaining it. So he does take a while. Like, it is actually quicker for me to Alt F4 than it is for me to try and log out of this character. At this point, I kind of give up. I would say it's worth a revisit. We not very quite recently, I should say, we got a new mini expansion with a completely new intro and also some more endgame instances and stuff, and brand new missions as well. So delvings, which are like basically missions, but with a difficulty modifier, basically. And the higher the difficulty, the better your reward, which is a really interesting concept, and I really like it. Sometimes it can be a bit annoying, but hey, sometimes it's really nice. So that's kind of what you want to go with. I think, in my opinion, that Before the Shadow, the new intro, is level 1 to 32. It's supposed to be, I say it's more like 1 to 28, 30. But it is the best intro out of the game. Or intro, like... Yeah, I guess intro, just generally, out of the game, in my opinion. And I like the new instance and... Or sorry, skirmish and instance. I like Blackgrave, and I do like Karas Gelabrin. I get to see Sauron. He's a beautiful. Anyway, I was supposed to go and get my thingy, 20 virtual experience. Really, honestly, not that worth it. Just saying. And I really apologize for my my inventory. I'm so sorry. But now I get an adorable sicklefly. Let's see what an adorable sicklefly looks like. Not to be mean, but adorable and sicklefly are not two words I normally would put together. But let's see. He is called Snookums. And, I don't know. Would you call him adorable? I don't know. Something a little cute about him. Anyway, let's just have him follow us for a bit. I still think Emberwing is my favorite for the minute. But yeah. He's just flying there. I feel like he'd be a really good help in life. So, he's adorable. All right. Yeah, so we're going to go quickly, once again, go deliver a load of beer, basically. I need to go to a stable master, that's why. We're going to do that. We'll go get some Spring Festival tokens, hopefully buy all my dragon things, and then I'm going to use them all for 2.5 hours off stream, and then never use the skill, but it will be another deed given to us. I also really need to work on these. Like, I have some really easy deeds to complete, which is like the emote ones, but I just have to... You can only do it like 5 a day, and you got to do however many. I can't remember how many it is. I think it's like 100 times. You can do it 5 max a day. So basically, we have like 20 days worth of stuff to just spam emotes on myself. I guess not that difficult. Just to make the character take... I really want Sword Salute. That's all I want. Sword Salute is one of my favorite emotes. Especially when you don't have a sword and then you suddenly just have a sword. Why not? Inner Pear Tree, I think I can now do, so that's a level 95 thing, so I should probably work on that if I can. Where else are we looking at? 10 years in Middle-earth. I really hope... See, I don't know. We'll be 100 by the time the festival's around, right? Should be. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the 10-year stuff at level 100.
Could I take a moment?
Because, like... We'll have to go to the wastes, which is fine. Like, we can do the wastes at 100. Like, we can go there, I'm pretty sure. But there's a couple things that I don't think we'll be able to do. So we'll have to see how that goes. I would like to do it, though, ideally. 11 years, I'm not sure what 11 years is. Mightiest Arm. That one is just a pain, honestly. And then we just have to wait till Midsummer. And then Ghost will actually play. Let's go to Srigala. Where is it? That one. For some reason, Farakel comes before Misty Mountains here, and I don't really understand it. So I always go and try and muster the Misty Mountains, which I do have to do anyway. Why not? But, yeah. Ziggler. Farmer's Fair. I barely did. I haven't done anything at the Farmer's Fair. Oop. Fuming fumaroles. Honestly, these ones I'm less fussed about. with Feyrand, it's always about, not always, but primarily about getting virtue experience. At 100, we'll obviously do removing threats, or at least attempt to. I do wonder how we'll fare with that, considering what am I trying to say? When we're at 100, we're more than likely, well, we are going to have the new Warden rework in place, so it'll be interesting to see how we fare at 100. It'll also be interesting to see what changes potentially we need to make in regards to our legendary item at the time. At 100, I'm pretty sure I get an extra slot on each one, so that can be of benefit to us. But yeah, I'm not sure. I actually think I need to switch out I need to switch out the order I do this. I think I need to go Orc Hair first. Like, very first thing, go to Orc Hair. Because then it gives me the cooldown for Eckhard Candela a little bit earlier.
Might I take a moment of your time? What do you need?
Then let's go to Estelden. Again, this would be like instant if if the milestone skills were all separate cooldowns. The only one that would be slightly longer still would be Osthair and Edhelion. And potentially Thresi's Lodge. The last couple would be the only ones kind of issue ridden. Like Othrakar, I'm pretty sure there's a milestone. Ziggulan, there is a milestone. Brockenboring's Oatbarton, there is. Hrimbarg as well. Orcare, yes. Ake Candleth, there is. Well, Hrimbarg actually isn't a problem. Osthair has a campsite. If you were a hunter and they were all cooldown dependent, or like separate cooldowns, I think you would be perfect. Osthair has a campsite in it. It taunts me every time. Let's see. You think I've done this enough that I would, like, remember it off by heart by now? But clearly not. Is there a milestone? I swear there's a milestone somewhere around here. I kind of want to have a look now. Oh, wait a minute. I've actually got to give him the drink that I came to give him. There we are. I could have sworn there's a milestone here. Am I going crazy? I know there's a thing. Okay, maybe this one also doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's fine. I don't need to be right all the time. Just occasionally. Anyway. Hrimbarg. I don't know why I have to say it like that. But I guess I do.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment? Greetings. Will you
Wait.
help me?
Oh no, I thought I could cheese it then. Actually, I'm curious. No, there's no way of like repeating it, which is kind of sad. So Echo Candle's a little while still, so let's go Osthair first, and then head over in a second. I need to put a poll up in Discord. I'm actually really curious. I might put up so when I started streaming the free-to-play ages back, like originally, I put up a little poll on YouTube basically saying, hey, here's like 4 choices. What is the best time zone? Like, what is the best time for me to start streaming? Like, what are you more likely to watch, basically? And that's where we went on the 6 p.m. thing, right? I think it started at like 6. This was like during lockdown and stuff, so it didn't really matter, but it was like 4, 6, 8, 10, whatever. And 6 was where it started. Now, that really worked out for me in regards to work and stuff, so that's quite nice. But I might post that up again. I think I'd still keep the same. I'm just almost curious about what time zone people are in. Like, mostly. Because in my head, I do this thing where I'm like, oh, it's midnight for me. Nobody's going to be on. But then I have to realize that time zones exist. And a few people are hours ahead of me. A few people are hours behind me. So it's actually not as bad. Like, you know, if I start streaming at 12, someone's going to be around. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Guess I'll have to find out. Yeah, true, I guess. I think as well, I also have to remember that I was on Arkenstone for the longest time. So during my so that's a US server, and I feel like during my time I was on,
What do you need?
it was obviously like nighttime in the US mostly. So I think I just have that weird again, like, oh well, at this time nobody's on. Sort of thing. It's a weird sort of mental thing, I guess. It's mental. No, but yeah, it's this weird thing in my head that I just sometimes have to forget, you know? Like, I don't know, if I'm probably quite tired at like midnight. Let's say I finish work at midnight, or get home at like 1 o'clock. Sometimes I get home and it's like 1 or 2 in the morning and I'm like full of energy and I like want to do something. And I was like, I could stream at 2. My neighbors might hate me. I'm not that loud. I'm not that loud when I stream.
Will you stay a moment? Make of Onnen.
Where am I going? I'm going to go to Thorin's Gate. And then we'll go to Edhelion. Then we'll try and get to Celandin, to Thresi's Lodge. And then we'll go to Thornley's worksite. Thresi's Lodge is probably like the most annoying one. It's so in the middle of nowhere. Ostea isn't even that bad. It's just like, it's kind of really close to stuff, and there's stable masters. Like, Ostea has no stable master, so it's like, okay, it's fine. But it's in the middle of the map. There's 2 fast travel things. I can't fast travel to Gundamon. I really hope at some point they did this, like, with the Yondershire, there was kind of a rework to the stable master system in the Shire with more swift travels, so you can get to like stock now pretty easily. And with Angle, there was kind of a rework to the Troll Shores, Rivendell, etc. That I really hope doesn't necessarily have to have a content edition. I just at some point really hope that we get a rework to the stable masters in Ered Luin, because I love Ered Luin. But the stable master situation is a bit, leaves a lot to be desired. Let's just put it that way.
Might you spare a moment of your time? How can I be of service?
Oh. Thoughts on best class for support slash buff role? Isn't... I don't know. I would say captain off the top of my head is quite a lot of like buffing DPS and like stuff like that. But I know captain's getting a rework, so I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the truth. So I'm not normally one for like support stuff. I feel like DPS is the easiest sort of shoe to fill and therefore doesn't need much thought. I do really want to get more into like support, buffing, healing, that kind of stuff. I want to be more useful or more versatile, I guess is probably the better way of saying it. But yeah, I think red captain is supposed to be like DPS support and healing and stuff. Yeah, there has been talk about the rework. Let me just get the page up. So Warden and Captain are getting a rework. That's the big news. I don't actually know when it's happening. I think officially it's supposed to be happening this Wednesday, right? Is that not the situation? So this here is the dev diary for it. So it goes over it. The goals of what it is. So captains needed a moderate damage increase across the board, regardless of trait spec. Yeah, I will also post the Warden rework. Warden rework is one I'm actually quite looking forward to because it's kind of more relevant. I have a 114 captain, but I'm not going to lie, don't really know how to play him properly. There is improvements to be made, but also I don't want to invest too much time if there is a rework coming on, which, you know, but yeah. For healing, Hands of Healing captains improve the capability of fulfilling a main healer role. For lead the charge captains, we plan to add a solo stance that dramatically improves your personal damage output at the cost of group-wide support. So similar, I guess, in a sense to like you have a damage on Minstrel, you have like damage, shared, healing, which is maybe kind of nice. And then Leader of Men, quality of life. But yeah, I need to, I don't necessarily need to, but I want to learn more about these classes that I have not really, or have neglected, because I want to actually be able to answer questions properly about like support and stuff. Like but also on top of that, from an actual gameplay perspective, when I see in chat like an instance I want to run or whatever, and I see, I don't know, you know, I see looking for healer and I'm like, oh, well, I'm only DPS, or I've only got DPS. That sucks. Or looking for red burglar, or, you know, red captain. And I'm like, I don't have one of those. I can't do this content. Not necessarily at all, but they're not looking for me to fill that spot. So it would be nice for me. I want to just be able to be like, oh, let me just jump on my healer, or let me just jump on my red captain, or my burglar, or what have you.
My tale is
Just more versatile, as I said.
It is hopeless.
This guy takes forever to drink his drink. I don't know if that's officially, though, happening. This was said in January, but I don't know if officially that's happening in Update 35. I think it's supposed to, considering it's, like, also coming with the return to Khan Doom stuff. Right? I think. I don't know. Just confused about something. Never mind me. Okay, cool. So this should be the last guy. Give that in. Let's go back to the Shire. There we are. Let's give in these badges of taste. And yeah. And then we'll see how many spring tokens. I think I needed 180. So -3 because we already bought a set. So we need 177. So we're not actually going to get enough just from this. But we do get damn near close. So I think if we run over to the festival as well, we should be able to bridge that gap.
Isn't it?
Surprised I didn't get told off for that. And then as we go around, spring leaves galore. And let's go Lelia's Market. Why not? That shadow always messes me up. It's literally this person up here. Right? It's them. But it really messes with me. That actually looks creepy. That almost looks like they're floating. And like from a wrong angle, that could be a rope. And that's a little bit off-putting. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's just where my brain went. This ain't Luigi over here. In his mansion. Why does this always happen? These guys are really, really good friends. We got, how many people are on right now? 431. I mean, I'm not surprised for, 11:15. That does make sense. And then let's go to the maze. I am going to go get the map up, because, well, it's quicker, quite honestly. Lotro is a perfectly fine game with 0 issues whatsoever. There is no problems. There is definitely. That's fine. Yeah, it's like really foggy, and I was like, oh, I was expecting it to be reduced awareness, but I guess not.
With you a moment?
Okay, fingers crossed. We do not get the weird random stutters as I jump over here, because last time I jumped over it, got the speed boost, and then fell in the teeniest bit of water, and then I got the debuff, and I was very sad. I am convinced they do it on purpose to make sure that you can't get it. Very rude. And we win. Cool. I forgot how many tokens we get from this.
Greetings, friend.
4. Okay. Nice. How many are we on? 167. So we are 10 tokens away from being able to afford all of our stuff. Honestly, like, I don't have any real other reason to get tokens after I get the dragon stuff, right? Like, I don't care much for the cosmetics. Oh, I guess the pets. I lie, actually. The pets. But also the pets I'm kind of going to be doing on other characters and just trading over because I can. So it's not like a big deal. I just need to remember to actually do it. So, which I guess as long as I come on and do the badges of taste, like even once a day, I should have enough. Like every 2 days I have enough for 3 pets, I think. Also, speaking of pets, I need to go to my personal house in a minute as well. I'm not going to buy the dragons now. Actually, I probably will. It's 300, right? So I need to buy them, and then I'll just like try and use them up as I can. I also did that one because I get an extra 5 bonus virtue experience. Oh, wait a minute.
Will you give me a
I'm
moment of
stupid.
your time,
I should have
friend?
picked that up. Oh, no. Oh. I think there's enough. Is there enough quests still? I think I can do enough to... Oops. Oopsie daisy. I don't even think I did all 10 last time as well, so actually I think we're fine. It's just you can...
Would you do something?
You
for
can't
me?
do all of them at the same time.
Stay a moment.
I don't even think last time I did the, what was it? I don't think I did the actual, like, run through and get through at a certain time quest, or even the signpost quest. That's another one I didn't do. So I think we're more than okay. Get back here.
Hello there.
May as well, while I'm looking for dire beers, get all the things done.
What can I do for you?
Nope. I was kind of looking for the other elf that's nearby, honestly. I wasn't actually looking for the beer for a second. I have a vague understanding of where the elves are, so even without the map. Unfortunately, it's about to be ruined by the fact that I'm not going to know where I am for a minute. I'm going to lose track. Oh, look at that. I blacked out into another beer. That's always fun. Oh, can I get this one? No, I can't. Damn it. Oh, hi.
What do you need?
Are you also drunk? Mr. Elf. Please help. Hello again, Mr. Elf. But different Mr. Elf. That's not where I'm trying to go. Yeah, these wandering elves aren't exactly good at wandering about, but I'm actually okay with that because it makes it kind of easier to find them. Also, I didn't realize we had like 10 minutes to find all these diabeers. That is a lot more time than I think we need. Damn it. Gotta actually like make my way across this maze now. Oh wait, we were just here like 2 seconds ago. Nice. Wait, did I just spawn into the exact same spot? I did. That's interesting. Nice. And one more after this. Oh. Oh, why is it always I find 2 when I'm on 5 out of 6? I want to be able to just like run to the other one and see if I can do it quick enough. Okay. Oh, interesting. I thought it would send you... Because last time it sent us to the end of the maze. And I thought it would just do that on the 6th one.
What do you need?
But I guess not. Okay, I think I have all of them on this side. I just need to get all of them on the other side. Now. Damn it. Hello, terrible tween.
A lovely day,
Can I
isn't
click you again? No, I can't. Sometimes you can cheat it a little bit and click them twice.
Good day.
You're more important, I find.
What can I do for
Actually,
you?
that's interesting. I thought I would have them all on this side, but I guess I didn't. I still think the last one is on the other side of the map, though, so we can go search for that. I'm lost. Help me, Blue. Okay, I've vaguely found my way. So, Wandering Elf is there, which means I need to go back here and go to the diagonal. And I think over here will be our final Wandering Elf. There you are.
What do you need?
Ain't that perfect? And now I just need to find one more hobbit. Terrible tween.
How do you do?
How do you do, indeed. I think also here is like the exit, so that's also good. And then there's 3 easy quests to just like run through the place. There's signposts, chickens as well. I don't think that's particularly relevant. Oh, hey, that's the same horse I have. Nice. I still need to go to Mordor as well. That's something that we need to just investigate. I want to have a look at how many figments I still need. And I guess how many figments I have. I know I spent some with the thingy. Curator. 5,650 though. Should be kind of good enough. Also, I am very interested. Spring Festival Box. I'm guessing it doesn't particularly have a high chance of... You can get a Dusty Shrew. Tome of a Dusty Shrew, which you can also get for spring tokens. So there is a chance that we can get that and...
Greetings.
I don't know. We don't have to worry as
Greetings
much.
to you.
But I have a feeling we're more than likely not going to get that.
Will you give me a
So-
moment of your time, friend?
A fool's errand. I think it's just make it to the end. I'm guessing. Find your way out before the timer expires. Oh, wrong one. It's been a little while. Cool. That was easy. Very easy. So, yeah. Thumbs up from me. That's for sure. And probably spending more time in loading screens than I am actually in the actual, like, place. Also, I just went through a wall. Don't judge me.
What can I do for you? Good day.
Search for the maze for an in-league artifact. Well, that is the sinister keg, if I am correct. So that should also be super easy to get. I think we have to like take it out though, right? Do we not have to? So sinister. We have 3 minutes whilst incredibly drunk and slow. Sets run speed to 50%. So I don't actually know how this works. If are we at 50% or are we at 83%? Or 88%, I guess, actually. Because we have this plus 38% speed boost. Also, I really need to sort out the camera, so let me do that real quick. Because I'm a little out of frame, I realize, because I'm actually, like, you know, trying to have good posture for once. That should work. Fingers crossed. Let's move up further. If I just stand up, it'll probably get really confused, but yeah, let's not do that. We good. Do. And then I think it's just go through 3 more times or 2 more times, right? Is the other one. And then so hello. I will go. You know what? I'm gonna go the in-league sinister keg because I just kind of want it, to be honest.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Wait, I thought there was a thing to go through 3 times. Or am I thinking of a different one? I'm not sure. Whatever, we'll find out. Let's do signpost. So we do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10. Okay. Well, hopefully, you want to get the extra speed runs as the unlock for the fastest one? Oh, so that one is the only, like, so there's 3, but you only get to do the first and second one once. Is that what we're saying? And that one is the, like, fastest one? Right, okay. So that one is the end one. Also, good evening. How are we doing? I get it, but... Oh, I know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the Fall Festival. So at the Fall Festival, there's that, like, Halloween-y maze, right? You know? You know what I'm on about, I think? That one has slow, medium, fast, or whatever you want to call it, however you want to define it. That one does have 3. So I'm probably mixing those up. That's probably what's happening there. I think it would be nice, honestly, if it were like that. No, there's that one, but there's also, there's a separate zone with its own, like, story, and there's, like, another maze. I can't think of the name of it, but that one, yeah. That one has 3, I'm pretty sure. Does it not? Unless because they're the same festival, I'm also mixing those 2 up. There is a chance that that's the case. Let me have a look. Again, I could just be... Oh, I know. No. Okay. Cool. So, the Haunted Burrow has 3 types. The Wheat Maze in in Wistmead has 5 different maps that switch every day. And I think has... I think 3 quests. Or like 3 speeds of it. I could be wrong about the 3 speeds, but... Either way, doesn't really matter. It just means I'm mixing up quests. That's all. I do that occasionally. I mean, once you've done so many quests, like, you can either really be pessimistic about it, where you're like, every quest is one of 3 types of quest. It's either a vector quest, a deliver quest, or a kill X amount of enemies quest. Because let's be honest, that's kind of it. But that doesn't mean a bad thing. It's either that or you just like start mixing them all up like I do. I'm like, is this that one quest where I do the thing, or is it the other quest where I do the other thing? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's that first one. What did I said like originally? It's like either kill X amount of enemies, deliver an item, or go to another place and talk to someone. I think there's like the 3 main sort of quest types. If you really boil it down to like its common denominator type situation. Problem I have with kind of not going off the map is now I don't know which ones I'm missing. And I also kind of don't... Oh my god, he's actually moving. I haven't seen a wandering elf actually wander. Oh, I'm in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. I know where I am now. We good. So there's one there. And then there's one here. And then I gotta go down this way anyway. And then, as I thought, there's one here, which is on the path out. Which means up... Oh. Which means, hopefully, the last one is right there. Fingers crossed. Can you see the camera? Okay. Last time, for some reason, at some point, the mouse just stopped showing on stream. I don't really understand why. It's kind of annoying. Because a lot of the time, I'll explain something with the mouse. I'll be like, you go from... you know, here over to here, or you've got this side of it. Like, I use the mouse as a kind of explainer somehow for some reason. And when you can't see it on stream, I feel like it's losing that that extra. All right. Oh, I also totally just remembered. I got cloaks, didn't I? Unfortunately, we didn't get the cloak we wanted, but I did get 2 of the other cloaks. And I think cosmetically they are the same, right? Could be wrong. It's just one has a hood. There is a slight difference up here, but that's only for the hood's sake. But I do want to compare this to what I currently have. So the Shimmering Protective Cloak, which again, it's far too good for its own good. It is still 150 vitality, more than what I have on this level 95 cloak, and on top of that has an extra 700 max morale. So I get 4.8 vitality per morale, or per vitality. Yes, per vitality. So 423 times 4.8, and then plus 695. This cloak that I'm currently wearing gives me 2,725.4 morale. Which is pretty beefy, if I do say so myself. Whereas this only gives me 1,310, so like half. Now, I can get vitality essences. That is possible. However, even if I got 2 supreme essences of vitality, that's 350. Which is another 1,600, which, if I were to do that, 1,680. Oh. Then I'd be at 3,000, but only if I got Supreme Vitality Essences, which I don't even know how to officially get, and put them both on this cloak. So, considering we're capped on our damage dealing stats, like physical mastery and crit, I'm after Vitality. That's what I'm after. And it's just, this is just the way to get it. I mean, it does have the nice Devastate Magnitude extra thing. That's quite fancy, but yeah, quite honestly, it's just I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Actually, I should check that I had the right one, because if I got a tier 3 one, there's a chance. But even then, it's only like an extra 10 morale, so it's not even like it matters. My game is crashing because I forgot that I was on show completed quests. So where am I going, huh? We're gonna go Brock and Borings. Oh, there's the dancing as well. We could do that. Oh, I should also check how much pets cost. So we are looking for cosmetic pets, 25, 25, 25, 25. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should get my phone out for this, right? So just because I've got it's easier to use my calculator on here. So 8 times 25 plus 20 plus 20 again plus 250. Yikes. Plus 50 plus 50 plus 50. So I in total need 640 tokens to get myself all of the pets. What I think's gonna happen is I am gonna get the dragon stuff on here and then work on like it'll take like 3 days or so to get myself it'll take about 3 days to get myself the large shrew, and I'll focus on that on this character, and then I will then go on other my Bjornings or whatever and get myself like the 25 and maybe the 50 and stuff. Like I'll work on that. Like every day I can get 78 just from badges of taste. So every day I can get myself
Greetings.
like one extra like number 51. So it's better for this character to focus on the big ones, and then the disposable, for a lack of a better term, characters to do like the low level ones or low value ones, like the 20s and stuff, and then just trade them over. So I need to go, was it Brock and Borings? Brock and Borings. How about that? I don't actually know what we're supposed to do with this. Celebration at the Greenfields. I don't know. Don't think I've done this one before. Have I? Should say. It's not a repeatable. That's why it's not said if I've done it before. Do I like parkour? In what regard? Like in real life or in game?
Might I have a word with you?
Oh, right. It's that one? Okay. That's actually good because I wait, is it?
I have a word with you?
I know the fence jumping is over here. But that's an in-league thing, is it not? Like, is that not different? It won't let me do this one. Have I not unlocked it? I'm actually quite good at this one. Only because I cheat. But or is it I have to get the clovers first and then maybe do it? Yeah, cool. Imagine if I got badges of taste for it. No, that's fine. I should be alright with it considering I know how to like disable the trunk effect basically, so. Not that it's a secret. It's just so much easier to do. You might see it as cheating, but honestly, I think if I were playing normally, like just on my own, I maybe wouldn't. But when I do it on stream, I think it's really not that great to be streaming with the like drunk effect. So it's nice to be able to remove it outright. Or not 100%. The wobble is still there, but not the horrible nausea effect. I just really hope that this quest counts. It should, because it says Spring Festival activities, and this is under Spring Festival, so it should work. I also really need to go through all these quests and just like clear out my quest log a bit.
Hello there.
Yeah, that counts. That's fine. Deliver the clover to the golden perch, which a little while ago would have been an absolute hassle, but now we can at least swift travel. That's quite nice. I love being able to swift travel across the Shire now. Again, need it to happen in Erluin, and we good. Also need it to happen in Bree. Like, I've gone around Breeland enough in life that I should be able to swift travel to Asdo's camp. It's not even Asdo's camp, it's Adzo's camp, but I always call him Asdo. I don't know why. Every time I read it, I'm like, oh yeah, it is ADSO. Doesn't make sense to me. Just hurts my brain, but...
How do you do?
What am I doing? Use the stone. What stone? What? Oh, right. Okay. I thought it was like an inventory item. Now I gotta go back. Broken borings. Use the stone. I don't know how to. I don't think I can. It's just a really foggy day, you know? Oh, which stone though? Does it matter? I've done this before, but like, it was a while back. So I don't know if there was actually a stone that was the right one. It's like somehow I've like super offended them. I've actually chosen the wrong stone and I'm now banned. I'm banished from the Shire.
Good day.
So let's get that and then
Hello
toast
there.
to
Might I speak with you a moment?
Bandabra's health. Do not fall offense. We get some pints of Bullroy's brew, and we also can get a wooden keg or a clover patch. Ideally, I would like tokens. Thank you, but I guess not. How do we look in this? Ridiculous. That's how we look. Okay, first off, I'm going to quickly turn off post-processing because I don't want to be drunk. I've never gone down any of the other ones. I've always just gone down these. Oh, I thought I was falling off then. Yay! Oh, well, I fell off. Now for 5 minutes. The screen is just going to sway quite a lot. You know, I actually thought to myself at one point, if only the water didn't look absolutely terrible because of this, but this would be a really good way to get a panning shot, I feel like. You know, it's slow panning shot. Everything's slowly going. Other than the sounds. The sounds are rather annoying. But I could just... I feel like I should filter out these sounds. But do they not add to it a little bit? VO elf drunk.
How do you do?
I'll get more pints of that, shall we? And I'm guessing that's... Oh, is there another one? I mean, I'd like some badges of taste, please.
Stay and have some tea.
Oh, I can get spring leaves. I can also get more pints of bull or a brew. I'm not gonna lie. Is there any use to having this other than, like, I guess maybe role-playing, but...
Hello there. Might I speak with you about...
But it says in-league games, Master. I want one.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
The question is, does it have to be...
Stay and have some tea.
Does it have to be one a day, or can I do
Might
all of
have a
them?
word with you?
Ideally.
Hello there.
I want to see what this one is. In 21 seconds. Let's see if I can do 21 seconds. I wonder, can I double up? I'm not going to, but... Oh. I cannot have the game lag. That would be upsetting. I did it! I'm so good. I'm like the ultimate good guy. I wonder if it helps having the... I don't think it affects my run speed still, right? So it's just model duets.
Stay and have some tea.
So I'm guessing I can just like pick up all of them, but there's not really much point. Yeah, I'm just gonna go spring leaves. I don't really have much care for yeah. North. Wait, north is this way. So as it stands, we're doing everything we're doing everything available to us at a level before we move on, and then trying to get our best in slot gear. Now, in some situations, we've had it where the gear is not obtainable anymore. So, like the Erebor stuff at 85, I think it was 85. You actually have to be 140 in order to get the deed completion to actually get it. So, obviously, you can't get that. But as it stands right now, we've done, we do every deed before moving on to the next area. So every like Slayer, Explorer, etc. This is difficult. I don't like this. So we have tried doing... I do not like that one. I'm not going to do it. Raids are a bit harder because we've been... Generally, the way we've been doing it is because... is we will do the raid stuff, and that will be our way... that'll be our way of sort of moving on. So, for example, when we got level 50, we went and did Rift. And once we completed Rift... with 3 of us at the time, we then moved on to, the next, level 60. In some situations, we did skip them. It kind of depends on how we feel and stuff. Like right now, because 95 is just epic battles, I'm not going for Platinum Zim epic battles at the minute, just because I'm not going to be like 6-man, 12-man waiting for people and stuff like that. It was more about getting the gear, getting the deeds, and then... So, reputation, yes, because a lot of the time the reputation affected deeds. Oh, sorry, affected gear. So, for example, Survivors of Wiltamore, that was something that we had to do in order to get the deeds. The Ents as well, we're kindred with. I will say, on talking about Rift, Eldgang I am not maxed, and Dunedain of Cardolan I'm not maxed on yet because it's newish. We have a couple of the like later game stuff from missions. But these are all from like epic battles and stuff. But stuff that's available to us, guild I'm not actually doing on this character, maybe at one point. But what we have available to us, we have done, except from Ale Association, which I need to work on, and Eld Gang, which I just need to like buckle down and grind out that one skirmish quite a lot with some rep accelerators. It is a bit more lax than it used to be, but yeah, we still try our best. But yeah, I think considering we only need 1 extra quest, and that just feels like not a fun time, I am not going to worry too much about doing north and south. They do not... they're not fun, it looks like. But yeah, we're doing like as many deeds as we can. Obviously stuff like We're not actually moving on yet, but stuff like the roving threads, that's a level 100 thing, so we're waiting for level 100. But and delvings, I have to wait to 140, so I can't really do that. But generally, we're trying to go off of what's available in our deed tracker. That's what we're going to do. So West Rohan, I just have to do Craven Slayer and Herd Creature Slayer, which just means I have to repeat a couple of repeat a couple of Ents skirmishes until I get the right thing. And then we're going to move on to Gondor, Western, Central, Eastern, Old Anorian. What have I already completed here? Quests of Osgiliath. Oh, that's because I have finished the Osgiliath cluster quite a lot, so I have officially, technically already finished that. Because I cheated and went for Osgiliath gear at level 50. Ha ha ha. I didn't really cheat. They could very easily fix Osgiliath gear being broken, I think. They just haven't done it. So I'm taking advantage of that. That's the plan. But it also extends to, legendary items. Yeah, stuff that, like, is strictly required of the people. Like, we did Isengard, or, like, Orthanc, and we did Drygok and stuff. But stuff, it's not strictly required to get the gear that we need. So it's, like, a little... At the beginning, I was like, I want to do everything. And then I think it became a bit more of a reality of, like, hey, this isn't going to happen. Also, the way the game does challenge stuff for instances and raids is a real pain. Like Tower of Dol Guldur, all these deeds, I have to be 140 in order for the deeds to actually work, which just sucks. Not all of them, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of them require you to be 140 or maxed, which is just not fun. I can't be able to Riddles Beneath the Inn. I'm not gonna lie. It's just, I'm not going and doing however many that is. How many is it? 83? No, not happening. I like the instance, just not that much. I think it boiled down to whatever gives us virtue experience. Generally, that's where we draw the line. Like, I have a couple in not Rivendell, sorry. I have a couple in Lothlorien still, just the defensive Lorien stuff. But it doesn't give me any benefit to the character, so I'm not really as worried. But yeah, when I get to 140 and stuff, we'll eventually get like a lot more people doing those later end game things. But no, it's been a pretty fun time as is. So I'm not really worried too much about the group stuff, but I'm trying to get the character to its best sort of potential, like maxed everything as much as we can is more the fun of it. It's one of my favorite pets. It's Nelly from Throne of... Well, I don't know if it's called Nelly by default, but the little mimic from Tower of Orthanc. Throne. I need to do Throne eventually, either on here or just by joining on an alt or like a main character. Or basically just a 140. Because I need to... get my class item at is it 105? Throne's 105, I'm pretty sure. And I need to get myself the item for my was it the finely crafted? If I just look up finely and then legendary, it should take me to it. This one, finely whittled carving of the veteran warden, 105. Unfortunately, you can't really use it as efficiently now at like 140 or whatever, but yeah, that's exactly me. I just need to motivate myself to log into my alt and spam myself with emotes for like, because the limit's 5 a day, and like it won't take long, but I just have to be like, I need to log into both and I need to get them into the same place, and I have to get a list of like what the emotes are, I guess, and then try and remember them. And yeah, eventually I'll do it, but it's also, yeah, I'll probably do them like 10 days in a row and then just forget about it for ages, but it's gonna suck. But yeah, to be fair, I don't really get too much out of this in terms of like damage increase. I get plus 7% light damage from both. I get a little bit more max power, which that might change. I assume that stat will increase when we get to the power rework. Max morale is quite nice because that's a bit more than that, because that's about 1,000. This is 2,000. Nice. Tactical mitigation is a nice thing to have. I lose 6% on the gambit power cost, but I don't know how much that's going to actually affect us. But again, power rework is incoming, so we'll see. But the main thing is beautiful essence slot, so we'll see how that goes. I'm still sad though, speaking of essence slots, that I didn't get any of these. I mean, I got the skirmisher just at level 65. That's what I'm most upset about. I need to get it at 95 and then 100. But yeah, obviously having the crit will be quite nice, assuming it's going to be 1133. Yeah, Odiferous as well, I haven't done. You're pretty much the same as me. Like, I've done everything but roving threats at the minute. Enidwaith is just Odiferous, which I just cannot be bothered. And Delvings, I hadn't done Trophy Hunter of Cardola, and I need to do that. But otherwise, all done with that, except Delvings. I just couldn't be bothered to search around for one of those enemies. And I just need to finish off Lost Lorien's Defensive Lorien, because, again, it's kind of boring. And then West Rohan is where we're at the minute. Good and bad is just missions. I don't really care much about good and bad missions. I just forget they even exist. When I think missions, I think Trestle Bridge or Rivendell. I don't even think about the other ones. Well, I guess Delving's kind of, but I don't think about Erebor. That's another one I just forget about. I'm excited about Western Rohan though. I'm thinking soon we'll go to 100. I was going to do it Thursday, but I'm at work now. So, what is that sound? That was creepy. It's gone like really dark and creepy. To be fair, I'm at 62%, but it doesn't show unavailable deeds. So it won't show March of the King. It won't show Wastes. It doesn't take those into account. So I've only got 2,002 total available deeds. So I'm not actually sure how much that moves up. Vales of Anduin. I was interested in doing jumps at the chance, but I think I'll wait until we're actually there at Vales of Anduin. Right, though, I think what we'll do to finish off this stream for the last few minutes, I'm going to log into my alt. And I want to run the Naruhel instance on Feyrand, because maybe this is what will get us the skirmisher at level 95. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so I think you're higher than me in deeds completed. I'm at 1,246 completed out of 2,002. So you do have more, but also at the same kind of time, you have more available. But it's not really a competition. It's a commitment. Is I think the way to explain it, or define it, I should say. All right. Once Zia is logged in, and hopefully not crashed, because last time I logged in as Zia, he crashed, we will try and get ourselves a cloak. I really hope that I can get the cloak. Because if I can get it at 95 now, I'm going to spend the next like 9 days or whatever it is trying to get myself it at 100 and then 115. Or 100, 105, and I'll probably won't do 115 because I have a feeling the Abyss stuff might be a better choice. So 95, tier 1. Let's start at tier 1 to make myself feel better. Let's have a look. I don't have enough room in my inventory. I am so sorry. I have so much junk in my inventory. It's bad. Oh, do I still have post-processing off? On here? Yeah. Oh, the water look terrible. Cool. Did I get anything good? Nope, I did not. Though I don't know if this is strictly true, but I guess technically I get double the chance of a drop, right? At least for this run. I can always jump over on like Terrain and stuff as well if I want to do this. Because Feyrand has a chance and Z has a chance. Obviously, what's going to end up happening is every other character won't if Zia carries them, but I still need to play through my brawler. I currently have a brawler who's level 32. I played him when he first released, or when Brawler first released, and then I just never touched it again. Not because I don't like Brawler, even. I just kind of like didn't go back on him. I have too many characters, right? To be fair. Every time someone sees how many character slots I have, people are like, how/why? So there's a high chance that some of them get left behind. Anyway, I'm going to close my inventory because it's giving me weird anxiety and I don't like it. I don't think I could do that. I have a couple of classes 3 times and a couple 2 times. Like I have 2, not counting my alt accounts, I have 2 Runekeepers. I have 3 Hunters. No, I don't. I'm actually pretty good with not having duplicates at the minute. No, I have 3 Runekeepers. I lie. 3 Runekeepers, because I forgot Kotal exists. And then, yeah, 3 Runekeepers, 2 Hunters, and then 1 of everything else. Technically, if I want to be pedantic, I have like 29 Bjornings. But 25 of them are just like dummies, basically. Okay. Final chance. Final. I did actually once have the want to have every class race combo, basically. Was the idea. But then they changed it. So, I mean, I've gone through a couple changes with how I wanted it. So originally I just wanted every class at level 100 when the old legendary system existed, because I just wanted to be able to not have to chuck away any legendary item that I dropped. So I just trade it to the relevant class. So, you know, I get a hunter drop, I trade it to my hunter. I get a runekeeper drop, I drop it to my runekeeper. And I like would level them up and deconstruct them no matter what the level. That was the idea. Obviously the legendary system changed now, so that's no longer a needed thing. So that's good, but kind of stops my requirement. But yeah. Then it was the class race combo thing. And then after that, it just kind of... I just want one of each. That's at 140 ideally. Alright, I didn't get anything. Sad times. However, because we're doing a level 95, like on-level tier 3 quest, I do want to actually finish it for the reward track stuff. So, only on the main. I don't even know where I am on the reward track. Super low, I think. 11. Yeah, I need to really work on that. How long we got? 1 month, 28 days. Ah, I can do that. Hi, you have a lot of morale. Please don't one-shot me. You one-shot. Well, you two-shot me. All right, I lasted longer than I thought. I just kind of wanted to run away. Wait, I can't run? That's rude. Oh, I've also realized I'm not even on Feyrand's thing. Oops. Okie dokes. That looks good. Very glad. Okay, how many tokens we ended up on? So we have 212 spring tokens, and we want dragon. That's 177 tokens. So that's fine. The other thing I want to do is I do want to quickly go back to my house, and I want to head over to Mordor. Because I want to have a look at how many Figments of Splendor I need. It's kind of crazy to think it's been like 5 years since Mordor. Nearly 6. Kind of crazy. Oh, it's not you, it's you.
I haven't slept in days.
Pets. So I have all those. So where are the other pets? Like, there were more pets. I had it with... like, little goat kid. Curator. Ah. That'll be why. So I just have to wait for the curator again, whenever that happens. I'm curious though. Obviously it's like well off, but I'm really curious on... No, it's not Turka. It's the next one. Mordor's Bane? The next one? Medium, that's it. Alinta. I'm confused. Not confused. I'm interested in the comparison. So, like, a little over double the agility, under double the vitality. But obviously this is like quite good stuff. Though I guess supposed to, this is as well. 5 times the crit, maybe 6 times the crit. Finesse, obviously. We wouldn't have any physical mastery, but the physical mastery essence is like 5,000 something physical mastery. Obviously stat caps change. Like, obviously. In fact, in Mordor, it was quite a jump, so I don't actually know how big a deal this is going to be. But let's hope. Let's hope that we'll be fine. I will definitely have enough motes by this time. I'm also just really curious, like, pocket item. Pocket item is going to be annoying because obviously we want the experience disabler. But, like, we're giving up 2 whole essence slots and 24 Light of Erendil, which hopefully we should be non-problematic anyway, but... Yeah, 904 agility, 760 vitality, a lot of physical mastery, fate, Light of Erendil, you know, crit finesse. Like, at least we can not have to worry too much. And finally, not even amazingly better in terms of the max morale. However, that said, we can get essences, right?
Dark skies,
so the
dark
vitality essence for the Northern Stronghold stuff should give us a significant. Yes, there is that whole thing. You know, you've got a... What is it? Is it in here? We got like the consumables. I've got the festival ones. I need to just get a load of mithril coins, honestly, and just buy the old horses. Problem is, on Arkenstone, I have a load of these deeds done because I have a load of the horses. However, I moved to Evernight in 2021, which means all the old horses that I had, that I got normally, I now have to get with mithril coins on this character. Every other character, I don't care. But this character is the one that requires it. That's why I also need to do the Ale Association, because Windfell Goat is Anniversary Festival. And then I need to go on the Prized Ale Association Goat, which means I need to get Kindred. And then I can get that done. I also need to finish this one still. Still need to do it. Treasure mounts as well. I spend far too much time doing the treasure event. And I still only got 2. Unfortunately, well, no, 1. But I did get the goat twice. I think actually I got the goat 3 times this year. Which is just very... Wow, it's so bad that you actually cannot see that camp from here. That's crazy bad. Please don't aggro me, something. Warden raid set. It's just really, like, it's not a bad thing, but honestly, at this point, the obvious thing is The stats themselves aren't amazing, but essences, like that's the main thing. Obviously, the Strident is what we're after. So Warden, +1 Warden Gambit damage over time pulse. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Can this game hurt us IRL? No. I mean, I'm sure there's a scenario in which you could get shocked by your PC if it was very weirdly, like, wired up. I've been hurt emotionally playing this game. When I play it and I'm like, oh, I'm so dumb. When I go back to Arkenstone and look at my old characters, that hurts me emotionally. I look at my stats and I'm like, oh, what was I thinking for like 9 years? I still think one day, maybe I'll do that on like a Saturday or Sunday stream where it's in like a couple hours. I'll just like go on Arkenstone and then just, just be like, how's my gut health since playing? I mean, I haven't measured it before or after, so I don't know. Presumably worse, but that's probably due to age, I'm guessing. It's not something I've particularly
Welcome, thieves.
concerned myself with. Hey, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. And Rocky, thank you for the follow as well.
Megovanen.
I kind of still want to get this cloak. I'm kind of pushing for it. Also, I have a rift quest for some reason. I'm actually really excited. I can already solo rift with this character, but the last boss, the actual Balrog, is like a slight struggle because of just how that works. Den Reaver as well. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, the last boss obviously is kind of awkward to solo because you kind of have to be healing plus like attacking kind of, and you don't quite do it the right way solo. We're gonna be here for like 10 minutes logging out. I'm not gonna lie. So I apologize for that. I might alt F4. It might be quicker, honestly. We'll see. I mean, we can run around on Fayrand or... Claris, thank you for the follow as well. Hopefully that was said right. Let's go switch to Zia, because why not? He's in Moria. I don't know why I'm in Moria. I'm not going to lie. I can't remember what I last did, except I need to go get a better inventory, clearly. Let's go back to Thorin's Gate, my home place. Actually, to be fair, I should probably just use the Spring Festival map. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, Fayrand is crashing at the minute. A little bit unfortunate. But what I can do is oh yeah, like Fayrand is just, it is genuinely actually better for me to alt F4. At least having this character, like having another account open, at least allows me to do something in the meantime. I don't know, it's the only regret I have about a completionist character, honestly, is that. What map do I have here? Map to Rivendell. That might have been nice to go to. Nope, he's still there. I need to sell my money. Sell my money. That could be a thing, yeah. I mean, I just hope that, like, honestly, one of the things I've always been critical of SSG for is they're not that great at advertising the game. I've never really, like, I know I've seen like the TV adverts from years back, but I feel like
Could I
there's...
speak with you a moment?
I was surprised in 2020, I think it was, when they did the... Like, I saw advertisements on, like, Facebook and, you know, stuff like that. Not even, like, me on Facebook. I don't use Facebook, but, like, I saw, like, there were ads on, like, websites and stuff. I was like, oh my god, this is a good thing. It is something I wish they would kind of spend a little bit more time on though, preferably, just to get that, you know, influx of new players. Okay. Oh, the game actually crashed without me even needing to Alt F4 out of it. What was I doing here again? Oh, I was just waiting. That's what I was doing. Let's switch over to here. Thank you. Receiving character data. Beep, boop, beep. To be fair, though, the only thing I know about this Magic the Gathering thing is there is apparently a like one-of-a-kind ring card. That's all I've heard. It's the only news I know. I personally have never really been into Magic the Gathering, so it's not really. I've had Magic the Gathering cards, but I've never like gone on my way to buy them. They just kind of appear for some reason. Let's try Tareen and see if we can get a 95 cloak for me. Bill Fernie's house. What a traitor. Bill Fernie's a traitor, I think, isn't he? He's a bad guy. Am I thinking of the right guy? I don't know. I'm confused. I've also just realized, again, I wasn't here. I'm really bad at, like, switching, like, bits, you know? I need to really level up this captain, honestly. Let's go back to you, and let's go back to you, and then let's go do this. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the extra chance on this character, but we can get it on this character. So, fingers crossed. All goes well, because I've got 3 cloaks over 2 days, right? I've got 2 Fighters Wards, and I've got a Grimbark's Legacy. I want skirmishes. That's all I want. That's the only one that helps me. Potentially. It might not even actually matter, because it completely depends on if I can get the right essences, and I don't really know the best way. Wow, the lag. I don't really know the best way of getting a 95 essence. 100 essences, crafting, skirmish camps, whatever. I can get them rather easily. But specifically 95s, especially like gold 95s, I don't actually know. Okay. Vines, I got a drop. I don't know if it's the same chance of getting that drop as the other one, but a little bit sad, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, may as well kill those and finish as well. Why not? Let's get a little bit of reward track work going. And you know what? Because he deserves it. I'm gonna go. Which one do I like the most? Great River. He can have a Great River one because you know that's nice. Switch it up a little bit. And then we drop down to tier 2. Eventually. Boop, boop, boop. And hopefully, I really hope that everything just works out well. Is it that difficult? I don't know. Hopefully not. Find your hearts amusingly pure. I shall take my time in turning you. Well, that's just rude, right? All I want is my nice generic looking cloak. That's all I want. I already have my beautiful shimmering protector's cloak. I don't need it for the cosmetic. I just need it for the stats. That's all you are to me, the stats. Oh, I can't actually I can't get it on that character. Let's see what I get this time. I got a spring leaf. That's slightly... Yes, that's how I feel. I'm not happy about it. Quite honestly. Also, please don't judge my setup. I haven't set my skills up like properly since the class trait point rework. I just chucked points in, and I don't know where I am. But I know I'm selling them, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's try that last one more time. Please, is it that difficult? Am I asking for much? I feel like I'm not, you know? I'm just asking for one measly cloak. Have we met before? I don't know. Thank you. Okay. I will be kind of sad if we get it from this one because it's the silver chest and therefore it's like the lowest item level. However, I will be fine with it. Okay, I was trying to be complacent and like I was hoping it would give it to me if I was like okay with it being not good. That was the real plan there, but unfortunately not. I don't look at gear. I think I'm just running 112 motes gear, honestly. 100, like these probably need reforging, and actually no, don't need reforging yet until 116. I just don't know, are these like all uncommons? Probably. I only ever use uncommons as like space fillers, and even then I normally use rares. I must have been really like low on ancient script. In fact, actually, that's a really good question. Ancient 6,130. I should be fine. I have a load of boxes somewhere as well. I think we should be good. I think. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's just grab this because as I was saying, I'd preferably like to grab this on as many characters as I can just to remind myself. I also need to make sure I'm getting all these boxes of essences. Actually, what I need to do is I, at some point, need to do... actually, I should check if I've done it. Wait. I've done them both? Or all three? That's good. That's actually really good. So yeah, before I was like putting off doing any more of book 4, or volume 4, book 4, because I didn't want to do the epic battle. But now that I've done the epic battle and AFK'd it, I can just skip that quest, which is really nice. It just saves me time. So I can start getting 86 incomparables, and I can start getting legendary enhancement runes. Gear's not going to be actually good, but I can start getting these boxes of essences. They're bind on acquire, which is kind of sad. But that said, they are bound to account essences once they're used. So I can actually pick up a load of vitality essences from this, which is ideal, which I can start using because I have a nice physical mitigation, agility, vitality. That probably is useless. Do I have any vitality? No, just them. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'm trying to hold on to those and get as many vitality essences as I can, just because I feel like at 100 it really starts pushing into essence gear, but I feel like I'm not gonna need... I think I'm gonna need physical mastery, vitality. Those are like the two main ones, and maybe crit, but I think crit might be handled by jewelry. I could be wrong, but I guess we'll have to see. Anyway though, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. At some point tomorrow or today, I might do it in a minute, I need to put up a poll in Discord, because that might be the best place to do it, because tomorrow we are going to be doing ourselves our we're going to be restarting our Iron Man, which for those that don't know is basically permadeath. We can't craft, we can't trade, we can't buy anything off the auction hall. We can only get in like drops from quests and gear from like drops of enemies, and yeah, if we die, we die. There's a few more limitations to it, but that's kind of the main one. So that's fine. Flora, thank you for the resub with the Prime. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. We need to, because we died last time, a few months back, we are going to be doing a start from scratch with Before the Shadows. So hopefully, what I'll do is I'll put a poll up. I'm going to get a game intended deaths. So as far as I'm aware, there's only one game intended death, which is in Angmar. That's the only like one that I know of that's in game intended. And we've been like going out of our way to skip Angmar because of that. If, for example, I went to Angmar and I went past the stones that killed me, that counts as a death, and therefore I have to restart. So we've got to like maneuver around that kind of thing as well. A lot of the time, let's be honest, it's full damage. I fall off something and I die, and that's my fault. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. I need to put up a poll for like class and race combo. That's why we were delaying it originally, is because I wanted to open it up a bit more. So we're going to do, I think, race first, which then slightly lowers, like if I'm a hobbit, I can't be a lawmaster, for example. If I'm a dwarf, I can't be a burglar or a runekeeper, I think, as well. There's a couple like that. So we'll see what that is. And then obviously we'll do race and then class. And then, yeah, that should be tomorrow, 6 p.m. So whatever now is minus 6.5 hours for you. And then yeah, we'll see how good we do. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't die. And fingers crossed, no, that's the main one. Mainly not dying. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed this stream. As I said, fingers crossed I might also get this cloak eventually. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow. And as I said, I will post that in Discord. I don't know if I'll do it now. I don't want to necessarily wake people up, but I might do it in the morning. I guess we'll see. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye-bye.